Hello dear friends. So in this part of the video where I'll be teaching you guys on how are we able to send data from a particular page like this, and then we're gonna send it to another page via props. So usually props are actually being passed from one page to another page via components. So components is what we're gonna make use of for this part of the video, and components will be the one that's we're gonna be making use of it to actually making a connection between two pages. So basically that's what we are going to do currently. So let's go to so this is our project code, and since I am in the app.js file, and as you can see there's not much code here. It's just text here. Just and it's already running in the server which is here. And as you can see, this is just currently displaying app, which is directly coming from here. And what I would like to do is to create a new page called, and yeah, before that I'll be creating a new folder. Before that I'll call it components, and inside components folder is where we're going to add a new page called, it's going to say home. So home is the one that we're going to have it in this case. So I am inside home, and as usual we'll be creating the functional component for home page, for example RAFCE. And yeah, as you can see, we can also the home page has already been created. So now let's display the home page inside app first. So let's remove before that you need to import home. So import home from components slash home. As you can see that there's some error with the capitalization. So here it's small c, and then home is as usual. And then now we have already imported home. Now the next thing is that we need to show the components. So in this case I would like to put home, and it's a self-closing tag. So basically you're just calling the component right here, and let's click on save, and let's go to our browser. So as you can see here, now you have already created, you already showed your component that's coming directly from this particular small component, which you can actually access it via clicking on it. You need to hold control and just click on it, and you directly go to your home.js page, component page. So as you can see here, this is how the basic way of actually showing data, showing your component. So right now what you're gonna do is that we're gonna pass a data from app page to your home page. So that's what we're gonna do the next step. So first thing is that in order to pass something into a particular component, we're gonna use props. So props is it's like a way to pass data to another component. For example, in this case I would like to say you can name it as anything that you would like. For example, let's say title, and I would like to have the content of the title to be I would like to say, I like to just tell, I would say this is the title. Okay, and this is just some simple text here, which is how do you say, like I'm just passing a variable called title, and the content of the title is this is the title, and I'm just passing it like as a props. So this is what you call passing data via props. And then what you can do is that next thing is that we need to go to our home page. Since we are passing via component as a prop, we need to make sure we need to receive it as well inside home, inside this particular home page here. So how are we able to receive it is that we need to have this we need to open this bracket here, and inside the bracket we're gonna receive as a parameter. So the parameter of this particular function called home, function component called home needs to be receiving a parameter called title. So without title it won't be working. It won't work at all. So this is how you receive your parameter. You receive your data props as a parameter. So what you're gonna do here, I'm just gonna take this, copy this, and we're just gonna paste it right here. So what I just did here, I just made it pass the data here and receive it in your home page and inside your bracket here, and this is what you call parameter. And I just took whatever inside this parameter and just paste it right here. Then I'm just gonna hit save, and let's see what happens. Sorry. And as you can see here, currently the app page was able to pass the data in the form of title, which is a variable called title, and it is able to show the components, or say content of the component. So in that way, that's the way how are we able to pass the data as a props from one component to another component. So let's say if I would like to pass more data, for example, this is just the first data, which is title. Let's say I would like to have more than one. For example, since this is title, let's say, this is just title. Let's say if like to have another props, for example, let's say I just like to copy everything. In this case, I would like to say instead of title, I would say subtitle, and I would say this is the subtitle. Okay. So basically, I'm passing the second props to home.js. So when I pass the second.js, it should also receive a prop, the second prop, which is subtitle. So I'll putting a comma here, and I'll say subtitle. And as you can see here, we can also do the same thing like how we did here. And in this case, let's make it subtitle instead of title. And then, okay, before having more than one div, we need to wrap it in a JSX form. So we need to have like a blank tag here like this, and open and closing, open it, and just place whatever you find it here, because this is something to do with JSX format. Let's place it right here like this. Since you have multiple divs, so it will be really complicated when we don't have the JSX. And the next thing is that let's okay, now let's actually this is currently the title here and subtitle. Let's use a different text tag. For example, the first one I would like to place. The first one is H1. Sorry, H1. The second one I like to give a P, which is paragraph. And there you go. So it's just a simple way of actually showing your text here. And let's go to our browser, and there you go. We are able to show the title and the subtitle of the variable that we are passing from app.js. And there you go, guys. This is the most, the most ultimate basic way on how to pass data to a component via props. So the next thing is that this is basically hard-coded data here. So that way we are only able to show whatever that's we gonna set it here. So we can also pass it as a, how do you say, as a variable, as a, like, let's say I like to pass title, title content. So this case I like to take this, and I'll just pasting it right here. And I would like to take the variable instead of the text. Just going to take it the variable, just going to paste it inside the tag, the props. Yeah. So basically, I'm just like passing a variable called title content instead of the hard-coded text here. I'm just passing the title content instead. So I'm just going to hit save, and let's see if this works. And there you go. It works the same way. It just works the same way. And there you go, guys. This is like the most simple basic way on how are we able to pass data from one page, from one component to another component via props. So, and I hope you are able to understand this basics, the most ultimate basic step of passing data between components. So thank you guys for watching this video till the end, and let's meet up in the next one. Thanks.